Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Let's take a look at the headlines. Supreme Court forms committee to develop SOP on adjournment process. ED exempt under RTI Act but can be directed to provide information on human rights violations and sexual harassment allegations, rules Delhi High Court. Delhi High Court awards interim compensation of ₹5 lakh to wife of deceased accident victim. Neelam Azad's plea seeking urgent listing in Parliament security breach case rejected by Delhi High Court. Now the headlines in detail. The Supreme Court has constituted a committee of judges to formulate a standard operating procedure for lawyers seeking adjournment of proceedings. The Apex Court has taken decisive steps in response to apprehensions raised by the Supreme Court Bar Association and the Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association regarding the discontinuation of the practice of circulating adjournment slips. The committee has sought inputs from the bar and other stakeholders, inviting suggestions to address the intricacies of the matter. The SCBA has further encouraged its members to contribute their suggestions by January 2, 2024. Focusing specifically on legitimate grounds for seeking adjournments. Notably, circulars issued on December 5th and 22nd this year announced the cessation of the circular of adjournment slips until December 15, 2023. The circular of 22nd December emphasized that the competent authority has taken the initiative to constitute a committee of honorable judges. The committee is mandated to come up with a robust SOP after due consideration to the recommendations of the bar members and all stakeholders. The practice of circulating adjournment slips has been temporarily discontinued until further notice. The Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, in an earlier statement, urged legal practitioners to exercise restraint in seeking adjournments for fresh matters, while expressing a strong desire to prevent the Supreme Court from becoming a Tariq pe Tariq court, meaning a court giving date after date. The CJI highlighted that such postponements erode the trust of citizens in the judicial system. He laid importance on maintaining the integrity of the legal process and ensuring timely resolution to the litigants. In a significant verdict, the Delhi High Court has ruled that the Enforcement Directorate, though exempted from the purview of the Right to Information Act, it can be directed to provide information related to human rights violations, including allegations of sexual harassment. The court made the observation while addressing two petitions filed by the ED, challenging orders from the Central Information Commission that mandated disclosure of specific information to RTI applicants. One of the applicants had sought administrative details concerning recruitment rules, while another sought information in connection to allegations of sexual harassment. Regarding the disclosure of information on recruitment rules, the court set aside the order of the CIC, emphasizing that ED is exempt from divulging such information under Section 24 of the RTI Act. However, in the case of the applicant seeking information on allegations of sexual harassment, the court ruled that such information pertains to human rights violations and is therefore exempted by the proviso to Section 24 of the RTI Act. The court then directed ED to provide the applicant with such information within a period of 8 weeks. In a recent development, the Delhi High Court, presided over by Justice Dharmesh Sharma, issued an order granting interim compensation of ₹5 lakh to the wife of a deceased accident victim. The deceased driver, Balwan Singh, was a truck driver who had stopped on the side of a road to assist other victims of a road accident. While returning to his vehicle, he was struck by an unknown vehicle coming at a high speed. This led to the death of Singh. The Employees Compensation Commissioner on October 7, 2021, denied the compensation to the widow of the driver, citing involvement of another vehicle in the accident. The High Court, however, set aside and reversed the order passed by the ECC and remanded the matter back to the Commissioner with explicit instructions. The Commissioner is directed to assess the quantum of compensation within a stipulated 2-month time, taking into account relevant materials provided by the claimant widow. The court further recognized the prolonged legal proceedings and the financial strain on the widow. Considering the same, it granted an interim relief of ₹5 lakhs to her, with an additional 12% interest per annum from the date of the accident, that is June 25, 2018. The compensation is to be disbursed within a month from the court's ruling, as directed by the court. The Delhi High Court has refused to urgently list a plea filed by Neelam Azad, a woman arrested in connection with the Parliament security breach incident that took place on December 13 this year. Azad alleges that her police remand was illegal, as she was denied the opportunity to consult a legal practitioner of her choice during the proceedings of the trial court. Azad further contends that her family was not informed about her arrest immediately, and she was prohibited from meeting any person, including advocates, which renders the remand order violative of the constitutional right granted under Article 22, Clause 1. The matter was heard by a vacation bench comprising Justice Neena Bansal Krishna and Justice Shailendra Kaur. The counsel for Azad sought an urgent hearing. The bench, however, deemed the case not urgent and scheduled the matter for January 3, 2024 for further hearing. The trial court initially remanded Azad in police custody until January 5, along with other accused persons. The trial court cited that remand is necessary in order to uncover all those involved in the conspiracy. The case involves two individuals jumping in the Lok Sabha chambers from the visitors' gallery of the Parliament and releasing gas from cans while shouting slogans, while two other individuals, including Azad, raised slogans and released coloured grass from cans outside the Parliament building. The four individuals were arrested on December 13th, while two others involved in the conspiracy were apprehended later. All accused are currently being interrogated under police custody. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.